Ah! What the? What's up, everybody? My name's CJ Faison, and we are back here at Concord Pond in Seaford, Delaware. We're going on another river treasure adventure. There's all kinds of stuff that we found in here. Now, the last time Jacob and I came here, we came here at like 4:15. We had like less than 20 minutes of like actual river treasure hunting time because the sun went down and it got so damn dark that we couldn't see anything past our hand. So this water is extremely murky, as you're gonna see in this footage, so just beware that I am gonna have my flashlight. I do have my dive knife again. As you all know, I got caught up in a lot of fishing line, especially right there behind me. That's a really popular fishing spot. So what we're trying to do is avoid fishing line today. We're trying to find what we can find down here. This area is kind of, it's got its good and bad parts, to say the least, I guess. But a lot of people will drive right over that bridge, chunk stuff over the water right here. So this is like a gold mine for us for river treasure hunting. So without any further ado, guys and girls, let's get going. I dropped it. Hang on. How is that going? It's like right there. It's like this big, but it's like buried down in. I almost had it up. Oh. Yes! We got a fishing lure! Hold on. Hey, hold on. Oh! A fishing lure right here. What the f is this? It's a f toaster. Oh wait, hang on. Ah! That's a drop off. Oh, what the hell is this thing? Oh. All right, so right now the find of the day so far, I found a couple fishing lures. It's so murky. My flashlight's supposed to get through like 3 feet of murky water. Right now I can about see 6 inches, and my face hit this nice Craftsman toolbox first. So I found that. It was sitting just like this in the water, well, kind of buried, but I think the last half of it is right there. But as you can see, this thing's been in the water for a really, really long time. I'm still looking for that murder weapon that's somewhere lurking around here. There's a gun or a knife in here somewhere, so we're gonna keep on looking. Holy crap. It's a Craftsman toolbox. Oh. All right, look at that, guys and girls. Woo, we got another one. I found a capacitor. All right, so we found a lot of really cool stuff here in Concord Pond today. As you can see on the GoPro footage, the visibility was absolutely just as bad as I've ever been in water like that before. So we came here the other week and visibility wasn't that bad. I could see about a foot in front of my face. Now with that flashlight, I can see about 6 inches, if that. So I was just scanning the bottom and that's when I could come across something. Or I felt my flipper hit this cool box down there, which you can't see yet. You can't look at that yet. So let's recap what exactly we found. And before we do that, I just want to introduce my family who actually came today. They actually came river treasure hunting. My mom, she's from Georgia. My sister and my brother-in-law, they're from Pennsylvania. And then we've got Rachel, we got Logan. They live down the street, so they didn't travel too far. Yeah. All right, so let's start into the recap. And again, I want to thank my family for coming down, watching what we do here. So this is pretty neat. And again, we're cleaning up the waterways of Seaford, Delaware. So if you live local and you ever see us, you know, free diving down here, we don't use tanks. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know. We don't use tanks. We take a deep breath, we go down, try to find something really quick. And that's like when you hear me get really excited, that is as genuine as it gets right there, guys. Because like, I don't care if it's a piece of trash or this like Craftsman toolbox I found at the bottom of the lake, I get so excited. All right, so the first thing I found, which I thought was a snake when I originally grabbed it because it has like these ribs right here. Now it broke apart like going into my canister here, but I don't know exactly what this is. It almost looks like a belt off of a car or something like that, but I've seen a lot of belts on cars and stuff like that. This is not it, so not too sure what that is, but it actually scared me. I literally thought it was a snake. Yeah, I picked that up and I'm like, I don't know about this one. So next we've got this nice bait here. Obviously this is for like really small fish. The hook right there, this was actually what we found right over there. It's pretty neat. It was actually hooked into the wood right there, so really easy and simple to get. That one wasn't underwater, so therefore we found that one a little easier than the others. Found this little earring right here. It still has a tag on it, but it was sitting over there on the rocks. My little sister Logan, she actually saw this, so I guess I pointed it out, so that's pretty neat there. And then next, there are so many hooks, so many weights, just so much stuff down here in the bottom of Concord Pond. Like literally our fins always get caught up in this stuff right here. So obviously it's easy to leave it down there at the bottom and, you know, cut a piece off like the colorful pieces and use it for a video, but not us. We want to kind of protect this waterway right here. And again, Seaford's near and dear to my heart, and that's why I just want to get all this stuff out of the bottom of this, because I mean, you know, fish get caught up in this. Somebody who's swimming out here, they would get caught up in this. So pretty sketchy to know that all of this is in the bottom of this pond. All right, and then next up we have a really, really old and decrepit looking hook. And this poor little guy has been in the water for a very, very long time. Therefore, because all of the neon paint is coming off of it and it's got a lot of buildup and just corrosion right around the main body of this. And the hook actually looks pretty good still, but as far as the actual bait, not so much. All right, so this right here was Jacob's find. Jacob actually found this. I came over there and we started cutting it all down and cutting it off. I have no clue. I don't have a first clue what this is, but as you can see, there are a ton of fishing line just hung up and around this thing. And it's actually got like metal netting inside of this, and it looks to be what I would call pantyhose on the outside of this thing here. I really think this is pantyhose. Like, oh my gosh. We found another ball of just fishing line, and oh my gosh. Like, again, guys, like, I get caught up in this down there, like I could drown. So again, like what we do isn't exactly safe, but it isn't exactly dangerous. We all have the knives, so that kind of helps us out. But this right here is a big ball. All it has to take is this being trapped on a rock, your fin go through one of these, and then next thing you know, we've got some catastrophic things happening. So glad to get this out of the Concord pond as well. And I mean, again, we've only searched a small area of this pond, so there's no telling what's next. All right, now let's get to the good stuff. You saw all the small stuff. So next up, Jacob actually found, it looks like Paco alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. An old can. As you can see, this thing has been in the water for a very, very long time. It's all rusted up, but pretty cool find though. Next up, I found this capacitor at the very bottom of the lake here, or the pond here, I should say. So I don't know, Doug, how old do you think a car was to use this?
About a 1946.
All right, 1946. So we found this at the bottom of the pond. It was a really cool find. I haven't ever seen one of these, but I've heard a lot about them. So this is pretty neat. Pretty excited about this find here. Next up, looks like we have some Singer Opticians glasses holder, I guess, glasses case. There's nothing in there, unfortunately. It would have been cool to see something in there, but unfortunately we didn't have anything, but still cool find. And then up next, we have this nice reel here. You know, actually, the rod that I found here a few weeks back could have actually been a part of this. As you can see, there is so much just river gunk and nastiness on this thing. I don't know if this thing still works. It'd be cool to go fishing with it. Right, next is the best find I think I've ever found. Now, I found one half of it. The other half, I don't know where it is. I thought the other half of this toolbox was down there, but it obviously wasn't, because we searched and searched and searched. But I think it was just the sand that was built up around it that made me think there was a whole toolbox, because it was so heavy. So this thing right here is an old Craftsman toolbox. I guess this would go over, and then these little clips right here that are really rusted and not really working very well. I guess this would go over. You clip it to the bottom half of your toolbox. Your grandfather would pick this thing up and then walk away with his tools. So I don't know how old this thing is. If you all know how old this is, drop a comment below, let me know, because I mean, this thing has got to be in there for a long time. As you can see, it's got rust all over it. So that's a really cool find. This is honestly, I would rather find something like this than an iPhone. Like, we found iPhones in Florida and stuff like that on the Rainbow River and whatnot, but this right here is cool. This means that somebody actually like either had something illegal in here, or just, I guess, one day decided the pond was a better alternative than the trash can. I don't know. So guys and girls, without any further ado, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of the Faison Nation. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you want me to come back here again and do another river treasure hunting challenge. And I just think it's so cool. There's so much more stuff at the bottom of this pond that we can find. And don't forget to hit me up over here on Instagram and Twitter. We're gonna do another thing right now. A lot of you who bought merch, there's gonna be like 2 pages of names right now. I put something out on my Instagram that said, if you buy merch within the next 24 hours, we're gonna put your name in my next video. So here are those names right there. Hey guys and girls, thank you each and every single one of you who bought the merch, who took the time, took their own hard-earned money to do that. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Drop a comment below again if you want to see us do more river treasure challenges like this right here. I'll see y'all next time.